Hello, everybody. It is day 12, and today I would like to talk about compassion. I was reflecting as I was working on a newsletter today to go out as far and wide as we can take it with the camera, ways to help you energize and stay healthy. So that's what I was working on today. And one of the key features about all things related to health and wellness is when you have the opportunity to do Tai Chi for yourself, which is why most people sign up for a Tai Chi class. They sign up so that they can become healthier. They can exercise, meet some people, be a part of a group. So it's a selfish endeavor when we first begin, and all of us usually have aches and pains or stories that go with why we're doing Tai Chi. And what I want to raise your awareness to is that you start there, but you don't stay there. So become involved in our clubs and the groups that we gather with to do Tai Chi. We get to know each other very well. We only know each other because we have Tai Chi in common. Sometimes we find other things we have in common, but a lot of times we just gather, do Tai Chi, and carry on. But we become very aware of people that we share Tai Chi with. And we also become very aware of the energy that we produce when we're together in a group. And this becomes a commonality for why we gather. A lot of people don't want to miss their Tai Chi class because it means they will be in the group. And there is this collective energy that gets created by the potential of being together. And now, as we're on a virtual thing, I see me, but I actually don't get to connect with you quite so much. I can imagine, and I hope for all the people that are there, but I do miss my groups. And one of the things that I've enjoyed about Tai Chi is that Master Moy he ensured that if you became an instructor of Tai Chi, you did so from the bottom of your heart, which is where your compassion is going to be coming from. You're not there to make any money by it. You are there to share information and help other people. And when you do your Tai Chi every day, you are doing it for everyone else in the room, not for yourself. You do reap benefit from it, but it is not for you. If the person beside you needs help, you stop what you're doing and you sit down and you help them. Or if there's somebody who needs a little extra boost, you send them some love. So there's a way that we get to enlarging our circle of health and wellness by being actively participating in Tai Chi, not just doing Tai Chi. So my message today is compassion. And so I have written a little piece that's up there today that I'd love for you to read, because if I say it out loud, I won't be able to get through it. And all my people who know me from dance recitals will know that very truly as soon as I get a microphone, then there's usually tears to follow. So my compassion today and gratitude goes out to those who need it. That's where I'll be. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to focus on just the Tai Chi set. I'm going to focus on the moves we know really well, because we don't have to focus so much on trying to learn all the things I've been teaching over the last 12 days or trying to share with you in the concepts. So what I'm going to do today is just relax into Tai Chi and let it do its magic. So I'm going to do the seated first 17 3 times. I will talk first a little bit for the people who need it, and then I'm just going to do it. And I hope that you'll join along, and I'm going to break into some exercise, going through a couple different motions, and then from there, we'll see where we end up. But I thank you for being here. I thank you for passing this forward. And as always, please work at your own potential. Limitations are work 40% when we have an injury, no more with your energy, just to 40%. And we only work at 70% when we're optimum. And that's because we want to stay relaxed, deep. We go beyond that. We go into stressors in different areas that we're not aware of. Okay, so to those people who are signing on, happy to see you. I've seen many names coming back again and again, and I'm so appreciative. So let's get started on Tai Chi and let's share it with the world today. So let me see if I can get this right so you're not looking totally fully at my dining room table. Okay. So for Facebook, to be nice and non juggling or cutting as we had in the last couple of days. So your feet are shoulder width apart, ankles underneath your knees. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start with the first 17 moves. And I'm going to put the bow in because the bow has gratitude, and the gratitude goes to those instructors who came before us, who have passed Tai Chi down the lineage that it has come, and to those who will look forward in our future. I'm just one of the stepping stones in that process. Goes to Master Moy and those before, with the wherewithal to share. So, commence, come up, and then sink. And you're going to take the right hand forward and fall into your feet. Hold the ball. Fall into your feet with your left hand forward, left grasp bird's tail. Hold the ball. Then we're going to go make a T. Bow and arrow back. Palm to palm. Open the hands. Two hands going forward. Coming to your left hip. Fingertips are going to face each other. Walk it through to the right side and then push forward. Back into the sit bone. To raise hands. Right hand goes forward. Falling into the feet. Push into the feet. White stork spreads wings. That's going to come around. And then brush knee. Push into the feet. To be strong PayPal. Left hand is up this time. Open. Brush knee left. Twist step. Twist step. Twist hand. Brush knee right. Twist. Brush knee left. Strong PayPal. Open. Brush knee left. Twist step. Elbow force. It's just natural for me to say that. Deflect, bury, and bunch. Wipe the sleeve. Two hands. Up to the top. Up here to close the entrance. Crosses over. Open. Sink. Right. So for those that might not have been with me this week, I'm falling into the feet, pushing into the feet just to be aware of where the feet are. It pushes me back up to the sit bone. Sometimes I have a little bit of rock between the sit bone and the tailbone, just a little bit of pelvic movement there. Okay, and sometimes I'm pushing into one foot, then the other foot. So there's a little bit there too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start again and relax. Nice deep breath. Sink. And then what we're going to do, fall forward. Right hand is going to go forward. Hold the ball. Fall forward. Down into the feet. Left grasp bird's tail. Hold the ball. It's going to come out. You're making a T with your fingers. Wipe the sleeve. Bow and arrow back. Open the hands. Two hands go out. Sink that back. It's going to come around. Fingertips are going to go towards, all the way through, and out. Step up to raise hands. Falling forward. White stork spreads wings. And then brush knee left. Strong PayPal, left hand is up. Open the hand, brush knee left. Twist step, brush knee right. Twist step, brush knee left. Half a step would be strong paper. Open the hands, brush knee left. Twist, hold the flowers. Deflect, parry, punch. Sleeve. 2 hands. And sink. That'll go back towards the sit bone, rise up towards the, back towards the tailbone, and then up to the sit bones, and then let that come down. Okay, that's starting to feel a little bit more relaxed. Okay, so let's do it again. Nice and smooth, very relaxed. I'm going to take my glasses on. It is better when I don't have them on. Just, my eyes can work in a much better way. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, that's a low start. Sorry. Right hand comes forward. Fall into your feet. Nice big breath. Let it go. Bow and arrow. Palm to palm. Strong paper. Brush knee left. Brush knee right. Brush knee left. Brush knee left. One to the feet. And then sink. Okay, that was number 3. What happens to number 3 for me often is I actually lose track of time. I don't even know what movement I'm on. I'm just totally into what I'm doing with Tai Chi. It's fantastic. That's where you want to be. That's where the body really starts to relax and open and the flow starts to go through. Okay, let's play a little bit. Let's do the 17 one more time, but this time I want you to only do it for you. So you're going to just think about you and bringing it inside and let it go right out your feet, and just focus for you. Okay, so we'll let the compassion go inwards. Comes back, hands, foot to one side. Step up to raise hands, right stork. Strong paper. from the paper. Brush me. Hold the flowers. Flex parry. And punch. Wipe the sleeve. Close the entrance. I've got about 20 darn yous in the set. So you imagine we've done 4 sets of 17. There's 20 darn yous in each one. We've done 80 darn yous so far. It's amazing. Okay, I want you to just be able to feel what that feels like when you go inside and bring your compassion inward. Now what I want you to do is take your compassion and send it out. So the energy is going to flow from head to toe, but from our heart, we're going to expand out. We're going to reach out to people in our networks, people who we interact with daily, the wonderful people working in the stores who are serving us, to all of the people working in the medical industry. So everybody who's striving, who's using their energy surplus up, we're going to just share our energy that we're creating here. Now I want you to notice, what does this set feel like compared to the last one? Okay, so here we go. Right hand comes forward. Bow and arrow comes back. Two hands. Look to one side. Step up to raise hands. White stork spreads wings. Strum the paper. Brush knee left. Brush knee left. Forward. Wipe the sleeve. Two hands. Here to close the entrance. Okay. I don't know what you feel like in difference to the set to this set. However, I now have energy flying out my fingertips, out my toes. I can feel it just kind of vibrating everywhere. I noticed for me the set went from a quicker pace to a much slower pace, and my breath immediately went deeper before it had closed in. So with your reflections on what you experienced, I'm hoping your experience is very similar in that you can feel there is a difference between when you do things for yourself and when you do for others. And so as you go about doing the things for the next week or so, listening and reacting to all of the things that are going on, instead of reacting in a place of fear, anxiety, worry, where you're pulling it in, and that's your reaction to everything, Instead, think about how you could take your Tai Chi, one simple exercise, and you could give to everyone else and send it out. So you can take the anxiety that you feel from listening to a broadcast and you can convert it into something that is usable. All right, and maybe you don't want to do the 17 because that's going to be too much to remember. Do one simple exercise. You could do commencement, which would be right here, and that's all you would need. So just deep breath in and just share it with the world, because there's a lot of people who could just use a really deep breath. And they could certainly use somebody who's sending them some calm. They could use somebody who understands, somebody who's appreciative, and someone smiles at them and just is there, present and there. That's all you need. All right, but let's change it up a little bit. You can stay seated if you want. I'm going to do move hands like clouds. And if you're seated, you're going to be pushing through the different feet. Just a gentle, not push, hard push, but just a gentle nudge from side to side as we're going to go through the movements. But I'm going to just go to standing for those people that might want to be doing standing. Placement of the feet. I'm going to slide over to my right, and what I'm going to do with my right hand is I'm going to keep that same compassion in what I'm doing. So when I reach out, I'm not reaching out for me. How far is my hand going? How is it going to curl? I'm actually going to reach out with, who can I reach to? How can I reach them? And then how can I transform how they're feeling? Okay, that's what my arm gesture is going to mean. My other hand, which is going to catch on here, as it comes up, it's going to be doing the same thing, but it's going to be taking me forward. So although we have holding us back here, when I reach out with my right hand and bring it through, I'm now going to transform us to move forward to a new place, which has compassion, joy, love, understanding, and we're going to bring all that in. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing with our arms. You just thought you were moving your arms a little bit when you did move hands like clouds. So much going on. It's amazing. And intention does so much for people. Okay, so we're reaching out. I'm going to do that with my legs. So I'm going to sink down into my right leg. If I was sitting on a chair, then I would be pushing from my right foot over to my left. And now I'm going to push into my left foot, brings me up, and then I can on my right leg. Transitions me over. So I have from where I am at the moment, transform going forward. And we're going sideways. There are so many dimensions working all at the same time in this movement. We are transitioning out of our fear, out of our worry, out of our anxiety, replacing it with love, gratitude, possibility, release. Things might not be solved, but you have potential, you have capabilities, and you have lots around you who can provide you with support. Okay, so I've been to the dining room table, so I'm going to come back and do it again. All right. So if you notice tension came in anywhere, you can go back. Maybe your thought went to, oh, but. As soon as it pops in there, let yourself go back, run through the movements again. The mind will calm itself. Okay, so we're going to come through nice and gentle. With expansion and contraction in this move happens at the same time. So when you want to hold something in, when you let it go in one direction, other parts can move within. Beautiful. Such a gorgeous inner dance coming across. You'll all be wondering, what was I thinking about all day? It would send me in this direction. All right. Coming across. Okay, so we've got that. So that would be move hands like clouds. This week I did brush knees going forward, ward off monkeys coming back. If you have something you want to get rid of, you want to transform for other people, putting that compassion forward, we can use that pattern. So I won't review lots of it because you can on the other video, but what I will do is do it with you can just remember the process. Okay, so if I've got problems and challenges in my right hand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward into possibility. Turn. I'm going to transform right through the core, which is where our compassion is. Center of that heart, we're going to let everything come through. All kinds of research on what happens with compassion, what happens when you come from your heart. And it's a great place to go and do some digging if you want to know more. I'm going to open up to step backwards now. So I'm going to step Pakwa, which is turned out with my left. And I'm going to bring the hands through. So now, I may have things that I've been holding on to. I'm going to bring new things in. Lower dantian. I'm bringing energy into that lower dantian. So I'm filling up. So I have all the energy I need to go forward, to be protected, for my immune system to be abundant. And that's what I can bring in just by doing that action. And then step. Okay, so let's do it again because that just really felt good. So we've got twist. I'm hoping that these movements are starting to feel comfortable for you, that you're able to do them without thinking so much. That's when it does transform. It takes a little bit to get there, but it's always worth the journey. I don't think there's been any struggles in Tai Chi that have not had a reward at the end. Sometimes it took longer than I thought it would take, but you know, I can be stubborn. Nobody heard me say that. Coming back. Sometimes we hold on so tight, we just can't let go. And when we finally let go, we're wondering why did we hold on for so long? What was the purpose? Okay, so we're to there. Okay, so now would be a great time to throw in some foundations because we have really moved energy today and allowed for possibility of change. Remember that the foundation exercises are for tendon changing. That means you relaxed enough, the body is able to release emotions that it's been holding on to and transform the way the tissue functions. At the end of the little piece I wrote today, I have a little quote that comes from Lynne Mctaggart, blog post called The Urge to Kill, which was about research for cancer. And what they discovered was the best phrase that you can use when you're trying to transform into a healing place is, I return to the natural state. That is the pattern that allows. So I wrote that at the bottom, if you read all the way to the bottom. And if you want to go to her blog post, you can go to Lynne Mctaggart. I wrote it in there. So you can check it out, The Urge to Kill. All right. So for those people that have been waiting for programs released from me in the last week, I have devoted my time pretty much exclusively the last 2 weeks, volunteering all my hours to help raise awareness for energy and keeping everything safe and healthy and vital. So as some of those projects are coming to a close, I might actually get to turn to some of the projects that'll now lead me into the work that I usually do. But I've enjoyed every moment of it, and as I get these posted, you will see them go up. And I thank you for those of you who hold the space for me to do that, and for those that keep checking back to tune in. And as we go forward through this weekend, I hope everyone remains well and that the energy and vitality you are creating is able to be shared far and wide. All right, have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow. I will be ready. It'll be day 13. Okay, take care. Have a great evening.